Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to KB Small Engine Repair. It's been springtime, spring is here and I'm busy. So I'm gonna have lots of repair videos coming out. Hopefully you like those. Today I've got a tire repair and I'm gonna show you exactly how I do that. Kind of do a little bit of a review on the tire changer that I use and show you exactly how I go through it, some of the ways I make some money doing it, and go from there. So let's jump right in. Okay guys, so as I said, I've got a tire repair today. I use the Harbor Freight mini tire changer. This thing has made me quite a bit of money. I do all my own tire work. I change tires, I repair tires, do all that stuff. If I'm capable of doing it, I do it. I know a lot of people take them to the repair shop or the tire shop. I try to do everything that I can. So I picked this up a while ago, and it has seen some abuse, but it's made me quite a bit of money. So I'll kind of show you how I change a tire. I'm completely replacing this tire. This is a Coleman job, and they sent me a new tire to replace. So we'll go through that today, kind of show you how I use it, and go from there. This is a good cheap tire changer. You know, it was about, I want to say it was about 40 bucks when I picked it up. So it doesn't take long to pay for itself. So first thing you do is put it over. Put it on the rod there. There's a couple little spacers you can put on there if you need to adjust where it goes. Then you put the cap up here to kind of center it. This is more so if there's a bigger hole in the center. This has got bearings on it, so it stays in there pretty good. But I'm skipping a step. First, I'm going to take the valve core out, get some of this air out of there. Probably should have done that first. I'll let you know a little secret too that I do. A lot of the problems that I see, the beads aren't, sorry, I want to talk over that. A lot of the problems that I see, the bead doesn't seat right, or, you can't get the bead. That's a majority of the issues. You can't get the bead set. It's rusted, or it's just warped or something. I'll show you what I use to solve that problem. It's really simple. Like I said, it makes me a lot of money. If you can just seat that bead, you don't have to put a tube in it, nothing. Just fix that bead, send it on its way. So tighten this down pretty good. And then you take this piece, you can adjust it, but you pull this pin out, get it set in there. And this is to break the bead. So you just broke the bead on that. Sometimes you can do it by hand, but it looks like we'll have to do the other side as well. Tighten it down. Put this back on. And there you go. So the bead's broke. Now you take this piece and you put this inside, inside the rim underneath one of the lips. and then get it up. If that makes sense. If you can see that, I just pulled it up, and then you just pull it around. Once you get the tire off the rim, you can usually do the bottom. Without flipping it over. There you go, tire's off. So you can see this one, they assembled it wrong, and so it was balding. That's actually really thin. I feel like I can almost poke my finger through, so that's why I'm replacing this one on a warranty deal. But yeah, pretty simple. Most of them, you know, typically come off like that. It's pretty easy to do. Let me grab the new one real quick. The new tires are a lot stiffer typically. So what I like to do is I'll take them and I'll spray them down with some soapy water just to lubricate them. And then just like you saw it come off, I'll put the bottom side down, or excuse me, the bottom side on by hand. Just like you saw the one I pulled off. That one comes off pretty easy by hand. There's not a lot of pressure on it. Lube the top up. And then you take the other side. So this flat side, you stick on the rim. So this flat piece goes right here on the rim. The outside of the bead goes right here. Put it over the middle part of this, goes right into here, and then you just work it around. You've got to get a good point that you can. This is the tricky part, because you've got to get a point that will stay put while you work the rest of the tire around. If that makes sense. Sorry, I know I'm kind of in your way. Whoops. Just popped out, which can be frustrating, but so again, what I'm trying to do and what I'm struggling with is you've got to get a point of the tire that bites and sticks in the rim while you work the rest of that tool around. Otherwise, you're just spinning. So I know I'm kind of in the way, but that's what I'm trying to work on right now. And then when I get it, the tool pops out. Kind of frustrating. There we go. That's it. Oops, just pulled that off. So there you go, the tire's on there. Put the valve stem back in. Or excuse me, valve stem core. Valve stem was already in on this one. Now all you gotta do is pump it up. Seat the bead if you have to, but this one's so tight on there, I think if you pump it up, it will just seat itself. So now let me grab that stuff I was telling you about. Be right back. So this is what I use to seal all the beads on the tires that I struggle with. It's called Extra Seal. It's a bead sealer. You know, I come on here, pop the bead, come down here, you know, until there's a, you know, good gap in there, and then I just brush it on all the way around. Kind of what the tire shops do, you know, it's not a bead sealer, I don't think, it's just kind of a lubricant. They push it down, they just brush it in. It's kind of what I do with that. Then you pump it up, let it dry for 10 minutes, and I've not had a single one come back. Very 100% success rate so far, knock on wood. So that's what I do. I don't deal with tubes, none of that stuff so far. Tubes would be kind of a headache for me. You know, you push them in and worry about pinching them and cutting them and stuff like that. So if it's a tubeless tire, I don't worry about putting tubes in. Use the bead sealer and send it on its way. So again, this is a very handy tool to have. It's made me a lot of money. Like I said, it's for what it is. It's a great tool. It's held up for you know, a couple years now for me, and it's, you know, it's still going. It's held up to a lot of abuse, a lot of prying and things of that sort. So I would definitely recommend this if you want to get into working on your tires, or if you do work on tires and you're looking for something like this. Again, it's the Harbor Freight mini tool, or mini tire changer. It's about 40 bucks at the time that I bought it. So anyways, thanks for joining me today. That's how you change a tire on a mini tire changer from Harbor Freight. And for me and my business, it's made me a lot of money, and I do as many of these kind of repairs as I can to maintain a full service shop and keep everything in-house. So thank you for joining me. Think about leaving me one of those thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And as always, make a choice to have a great day. Thanks for watching.